got Monday.com and then we have also got Trello. I'm gonna compare these two project management and task management softwares so that you know which one would be best for you so that you can start using that and crush it with your tasks or your projects. Alright, let's get started. So this is Trello. If I go to the home page, we can see what this looks like. So on Trello, you're working with boards. A board is your workspace. What I'm gonna do right now is click on a board. For example, this right there. Project management is one of my boards and it looks like this. So this is the workspace on Trello. Now, you have got personal boards and you have got team boards. So if you are king on project management, I recommend inviting your team members so that they can join this boards and also see all of this. If you're working on task management, you can start a personal board and you can be the only specific person on that board. What you can do on Trello is create lists and cards. So this entire thing is a list and specific point there, these are cards. What you can do is add a new list right there. For example, a to-do list. You can already see that I did some of this already, so I prepared for the video, but you can add that just like this. Alright, now what I'm gonna do is archive this because we don't need it. For example, right there, you can make a to-do list. So this is great for project management, but also for task management because you can do this personally or you can assign people. If you're working on project management to do a specific task to do thing. For example, make this video. I'm your person doing that. So what I can do is add members and I can add my own profile to that card so that I know that I need to do this. If you're working on project management, you can actually assign team members. So you can invite them by clicking right there on invite and you can then send a link so that your team can join the sport. What you would then be able to do is simply assign them to a task. For example, if I've got a designer that is gonna make the video, make the thumbnail for this video, I will then add him on this card so that he know that he needs to do this. You can then also add a checklist so you can pretty much create a brand new one. So if you click, let's me do right there, and then I can add thumbnail upload to YouTube, for example. Edit. I'm just gonna do some random stuff, but then that person knows what he needs to do. He can then also update you because if you're the CEO or the boss or whatever, the person overviewing all of this, you can see what he's done so far. So now I know that let me get back that this person has done 3 out of 2 out of the 3 tasks that needs to be complete this entire thing. You can also add a due date. So for example, let's say this needs to be done before the 7th of January this year. I can add that as a date so that person also know that this is about to expire and that he needs to work on that specific thing, but that's mainly how Trello works. What you can also do is make a to-do list just like that and then the workers can simply drag this over here so that I know that it's done. He can then also do this. It will then have a green check mark and I know as a project management overview that all of this is done and that I don't need to worry about it. And that's how you can set up entire workflow on Trello for Monday.com. It's kind of similar, but they've got a different layout. So this is the layout on Monday. You can do what you can see. This is your main workspace. So this is what it looks like on Trello. I would say that this is your main workspace so you can see the difference there. I personally like the Trello layout a bit more, but Monday is also great too. So this works similar where you can simply add tasks. So if you click right down at what you can do is add a blank board. So I'm gonna create a board right now. And then what you can do is simply add to do things right here. For example, make a YouTube video so you can add specific task right there. What you can then do similar to Trello is add someone that needs to do the specific task. So once you have got a team set up on Monday, what you can do is click on the plus similar to Trello where you would simply add a member to that card. You can also do that on Monday. That person can also add a status. So for example, if the person is still working on it, he or she can add working on it. If the person is done, she can change it, or she can change it to done, and then is project manager will then note that the specific task is done, so I don't need to worry about it. You can then also add dates similar to Trello. So I would say that all of this is pretty similar. It really depends on your personal preference to what you like to use as a layout. For example, the layouts are a bit different. Like I said, I use Trello because that's what I started with. So it's easier for me to use this, but Monday is also a great tool, and this is highly appreciated by many people as well. On Monday, you have also got notifications, so you can see your unwrapped messages. I was mentioned assigned to me, so this is work. This is great for team members because if you add a person to a specific task, if you then go to the sign to me, then a specific workers knows that he or she needs to do that. So that's also a great feature. You also got an inbox, so you can actually message on here as well, which I also like. And apart from that, you have got your week. You can invite members and you can search everything. So if you go to my week, you'll pretty much see what you need to do for the specific now, because this is a test account. And I personally use Trello. I don't have anything that shows up on here, but you should be able to see your entire week. So the upcoming things that you need to do, so all of these will need to be done tomorrow. So that's really great because your workers can then simply open this and they know exactly what they need to do in that specific week. And that's great for productivity and making sure that everyone actually gets their task done. But on Trello, you also have that if you go to the home page, and then if you simply go to home, you also see upcoming on here. So up next, once again, this is a test account. I cannot actually show my actual account, but all of the things you need to do will pretty much show up right here. So you can see that there are a lot of similarities on these platforms, and in my opinion, it really depends upon the personal preference in terms of layout, just user friendly, just user friendliness. All right, but in my opinion, I like Trello more. Like I said, I'm kind of a biased opinion because I started out with Trello, but it's just so simple. It's easy to use, it gets the job done, but it can completely be up to you guys. Of course, which one of you like to use Nova, this will only get you a free trial. This is completely free. If you want to, you can also upgrade, but I still use the free plan. However, these are the two different softwares is that I just compared. If you appreciate this video, I would appreciate it if you can leave a like on the video. That would help me out. Subscribe if you want to see more, and let me know your questions in the comments down below. Goodbye.